Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Valley Life. I'm Rich Krebs, and a lot of you, have been kind of asking those of us in the studio. They're saying, hey, where do we go for a good brunch around here? Well, how about if I tell you one of your old favorites has got an amazing new brunch that you're going to absolutely love, and it is right here at the Daily Grill. Mr. Cole Diaz, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And Mr. Dave Edgel, how are you, sir?
Pleasure.
Good.
Nice.
Well, I'm really excited to speak to you because I love to eat, especially on the weekends. You have a fabulous brunch that you guys just kind of kicked off. It's only been, a couple weeks now?
2 weeks now we started this.
And so there's quite a bit of a fare to offer, and I know with a brunch, we're going to get to the food here in a minute. It looks absolutely exquisite, but that also makes me think, it's going to be pricey. That is not the case here. You got a range for price.
Absolutely. The brunch starts off at $10.75, goes all the way up to $22.95, depending on what you'd like to order.
The stuff I'm looking at here is about a $50 brunch. You said it goes all the way up to $22. It's still under $25?
It is. Actually, these items are all around $10 or $11.
Okay. Well, then that actually leads me into a question, Dave. Talk to me about what some of these items are, because I know you're offering great fare here.
All right, we brought out a couple of signature items to showcase here. Chilaquiles, we've got right here. Moving down the line, we've got a shrimp and crab omelet. It's also stuffed with spinach, got avocado chives. Okay. Down a little bit further, egg white omelet, mushrooms. It's got an avocado tomato salsa on the top of that. Moving down even further, we got the smoked salmon or bagels and lox with capers, tomatoes, red onion, lemon zest.
I'm looking at some monkey bread right there.
That's the piece de resistance. It's the monkey bread. We're offering that to everybody who orders a breakfast item for brunch. They get a monkey bread along with it.
Well, Dave, people always want to talk about a big meal for brunch, and they love to sit down since it's usually two meals combined into one. But I'm looking at some very healthy fare here, too, so you can get a hearty meal and still keep it heart healthy.
You can, especially with the egg white omelet and the bagels and lox. I mean, it has something for everybody. So
sure. Well, Nicole, no good brunch goes without having a delicious beverage to enjoy with it. And I noticed you got a couple samples there that look pretty darn good.
We're offering our mimosa for only $5 added to your brunch. Also our signature Bloody Mary. And what makes this signature to us is it comes with a peppercini, a blackened shrimp, a lime, and an olive, and that's all for $6.
That's not just a Bloody Mary, that's a meal in itself.
It is.
Now talk to me, if you have a private party, there's going to be a lot of big families that want to come in here. If you wanted to rent one of the private rooms or the patio, that could be available to you.
Absolutely. We have 3 great spaces. This is the larger of our rooms that seats up to 35 guests. We also have a smaller one that seats up to the 25, and our patio accommodates over 100 people. So.
Okay. And the main thing is just calling early enough to give you some notice so that you can get that set up for them.
Absolutely. Reservations are always recommended.
Okay. Now talk to me about the hours we're running the brunch.
We are serving brunch on both Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., which is new. We used to open up at 11 a.m., but with the rollout of our new brunch menu, we're actually opening up at 10 a.m. now.
Okay.
So it will serve a little bit earlier for our guests.
Right. Now, Dave, a lot of the chilaquiles that I've had, it's kind of the order's the order. It looks like those things are special made.
Yeah, we make them to order. Take it with the fire roasted salsa, mix the corn chips along in there, with the sour cream, the eggs, however you like them cooked, which is kind of not an option at other places. So yeah, that's a great way to start right there, and that's a big hit right now.
All right. Well, some of the other daily grills across the country have kind of done a little bit of a brunch thing. So I know the corporation said, hey, let's make this happen, but they kind of allowed you to put your own little signature flair on it.
Yeah, they kind of have different locations, have a couple different items. They do still have the main core items, but some of them are tailored to the area. So.
Yeah. Well, Nicole, if you have a party that comes in and, let's say you've got, 3 or 4 people at the end of the table that are big eaters and you've got others that aren't and want to do something light, can you break up the price? Or if it's one person sits down at the table, it's all at the same thing?
No, we absolutely can split the dishes.
Okay.
Absolutely. And the bagels and lox would be an example of something that's a little on the lighter side. We also have a New York steak and eggs, which is one of the heavier dishes, bigger dishes. And all of these dishes are actually available with fresh fruit, breakfast potatoes, or sliced tomatoes. Okay. So if you want to go that healthier route, you have the fruit and the tomato. If you want to go a heartier route, you have the breakfast potatoes also as an option.
Yeah, there's always, great weekend things that are coming up. I know we had Easter, sometimes with like Mother's Day, and even when you get into the Christmas season and that kind of thing, the reservations are certainly required at that point because there's going to be a heavy rush on it.
Definitely. Mother's Day is going to be a definitely big day, as well as the holiday season. We definitely would recommend making reservations for those times. times especially.
Well, this needs to be your favorite grill. If you haven't tried it, you got to come here. As a matter of fact, you should come here every day, and that's probably why it's called the Daily Grill. Their brunch, fabulous. On Sundays, you need to come take advantage of this thing. I'm telling you what, you're going to see my face in here getting it stuffed by those amazing meals. So call in, make your reservations, or just show up and have a great meal at the Daily Grill on Palm and Knees. Come check them out. Don't go anywhere. There's more Valley Life right after this.